with Kristin and Kolleen. I am so excited. I am here with my sister, Kristin, aka Chrissy. How you doing?
I'm great. How are you today?
I am very excited. We are doing our first podcast together, something we talked about doing for a very, very long time. Let's get started. What do you say, Chrissy?
I'm ready to go. So
I'm
let's go.
Let's go. Love the sweatshirt, Chrissy. Good job.
So thank you. Thank you. So little info behind the sweatshirt was I sent Colleen a little early birthday present.
Yeah.
I sent her that, and so we really were really excited. I'm a QVC fan and I got these on QVC, so we thought they would be great to wear for our first podcast. So everybody, let's go.
Let's go. So let's go, Chrissy. Let's tell them a little bit about ourselves. So obviously calling it this the sister buzz. We are sisters. I am Colleen. So I am the younger of the two sisters, I will happily say,
Every
only by a
time.
mere 2 years, but I like to talk about it as she shakes her head. But we are both Northeast natives, and we live apart now. So one of the reasons we wanted to start this podcast is so we could formally connect and share our sister buzz with all of you on a weekly basis. So really excited about that. I think the best thing about our relationship is we have lots of great stories to tell about being
Mhm,
sisters that we can't wait to share with all of you.
mhm.
And also the fact that I have a reason to continue to talk to my sister every week. So even though we still probably talk to each other every day, but formally, and then we can share it with all of you. So, Chrissy, let's talk a little bit, tell this our audience a little bit about our family.
So our family, so we have a family of five children,
Oh,
and
that's a
then
great pick.
our mom and dad. So yeah, that is a wonderful picture. Um, so uh, and our parents are both deceased, and but we have two older brothers, and then we have an older sister. And then I am fourth, and Colleen is the baby.
In the middle
So,
with brown hair. I don't know what. That is not a
well,
good look. The blonde
uh,
much better, but
all I'm saying is, can we just say what was going on in the 80s with the feathered hair? But a lot of the 80s is back now, as we're finding out. Um, we grew up out in the country, and so we big family, and so now we're all still in the Northeast, but we're all kind of spread out enough so that we can't see each other every day. Callie and I try to talk a lot and keep our relationship close, and as she said, that's another reason why we wanted to do this, because we've had a lot of good, some bad experiences, but we've shared them all together. And
yeah.
that's what's been the most important thing in our relationship, is that we do it together, good or bad. So we're super excited, like she said, to do this. So that's a little bit about our family.
Yeah. And the little the hottie in the middle, next to the big guy there, that's our mom, Barbara. So a lot of the reason I want to give a little bit of background for our logo and the Sister Buzz logo, which I have to give props to Kristen's daughter, Caitlin, who is in digital marketing for a profession, and she just pulled that one out. So really, really cool. And the little crown on the sister is I definitely call my sister Queen a lot because
Absolutely.
she's just the queen of everything. So we definitely just wanted to bring a little bit of our personal selves into the B logo. So talking about our mom, getting back to Barbara. So Barbara, we used to call her Barbie baby, Barbie B. As you all see my background, I have B wallpaper. So which I did, 6 months ago, Chrissy? And
Yeah,
Chrissy's
I
a
think
little obsessed with
I'm a
bees with
little,
her
I'm,
pillows.
I'm a
Yeah.
little obsessed with bees.
Yeah, because I'm obsessed
And
with them
I'm
and
a
she's
little
not.
jealous of the paper, I'll have to admit it. But it looks gorgeous there, so it's perfect.
So the bee wallpaper was not done just for the podcast, so I'm really not that desperate. I've actually had it for like 4 or 5 months. The bees remind me of my mom, so I have definitely gravitated to the bees, and they continue to, when I walk by them, they look really good. I mean, it looks like a geometric when you're far away from it shape, but
Mhm.
when you
It
get up
looks
close, you
great.
can see the bees. Remind me of mom, and now it ties in perfectly Not planned, everyone out there, but it ties perfectly with our podcast. So
Right.
Kristen's a little jealous, which welcome
I
to my world.
am a little
So
bit, because
a little bit.
Colleen will tell you, as you'll see and hear, moving forward, she says I'm obsessed with her. So, and have been ever since we were little girls, sharing a
Yeah.
room. So, a little bit of background. She gave you the bee background, and I'm going to give you a little bit of the pink color background. So, we love pink, and our mother loved pink. So pink roses were her thing, and she just, we really wanted to incorporate a lot of her, because she is so much of who we are as women and people and mothers. So I think that just incorporating everything together, my daughter Caitlin really nailed it when she came up with the logo. So we're super excited about that, and to share that with all of you. And so yeah, so that's about the logo and how we came up with it.
Very exciting. And we have pink microphones. And I'm sure we'll be wearing pink a lot on the podcast. But
Yes.
yeah, Barb was a force to be reckoned with. And Chrissy won't say this, but she looks just like mom. And there's times that I literally am like, oh my God, mom's right there. So definitely it's great to be doing this together. I think one of the best things about this is we're able to continue to share our relationship with all of you and still keep our mom and all of our childhood stories alive, which is one of the things we're going to do on this, as well as share great things that are happening in our lives, new things we like, new products, observations of the world, which is one of my favorite things. It's just to
Mm-hmm.
observe the world
Yeah,
around me and to
absolutely.
talk to Christy about it. So we hope you
All the
will
time.
enjoy. We hope you will enjoy that. So we were talking to each other and we were really trying to create like what are we going to say on this first podcast, right? Like what are we going to want to get out there? So the first thing is who we are, right? Which we're doing, what we're all about, why we're doing this, but we're like, what is the childhood story that could really kick off, give this audience a flavor for what the rest of these podcasts are going to be like. Because
Yep,
we want you guys to listen. We want you to come into our world and be a
absolutely.
part of the Sister Buzz
Hmm.
and to share it with your friends. So I'm going to let Chrissy kick off one of our favorite childhood stories about my mother's Anya boots.
So it was a great introduction.
Appreciate
So
that.
I think we were elementary school probably, and so our father had a construction business, and it was down the driveway. The office and shop were down the driveway from the house that we grew up in. So this particular day, it was snowing, and each day, our mother would ask one of us, "Can you go down and get the mail?" The mail was down in the office. So this particular day, it was my turn. So she said, "Hey, Chrissy, can you go down and get the mail for me, honey?" And I said, "Sure, Mom." And she looked right at me and she said, "Do not wear my Anya boots down to the office to get the mail." And I said, "Okay, I won't. I won't do that, Mom." So I proceeded to walk out into our laundry room, which was like our utility room, and that's where all the shoes were, and that's where the back door was to go out to walk down the driveway. So, yeah, you know what I'm gonna say. I put on the Anya boots. So they
Yes,
had
of course.
they they had a heel on them. They zipped up on the sides, and of course, my mother's feet were a lot bigger than mine, so they didn't fit right, and that's why she didn't want me to wear the Anya boots. So I put them on, and I went right down the driveway, and I got down to the office. I picked up the mail. I said hello to everybody in the office like I normally would. And so then I came back out, and the boot heel broke. It broke right off. And I went, "Oh God, oh, I'm in elementary school. I'm like, what am I going to do? How am I going to say? She told me not to do this, and I'm going to be in trouble." So I am fretting it all the way up to the house. Well, of course, I still had the boot on, but it was broken. So I get into the laundry room and I take the boots off and I put them back. And of course, I went and got Colleen.
Of
And
course
I
you did.
said, "Oh my gosh, what are we going to do? What are we going to do?" Like, so there's the older sister going to the younger sister for the help. And
Two
she
years
was like,
younger, mind you.
"I
Two
know,
years,
I
people.
know,
2 years.
I know." So I go, what are we going to do? She's like, you need to calm down. And she was younger, but she said, you got to calm down. And so we got out some glue. Okay. And we glued the heel back on. So, and
Wood
it
glue.
stayed really, really well. It was a wood glue. Yep. And it worked like a charm. Like she never knew. There was no way she was known that I wore those boots down to the office. So I don't know. How long do you think it was afterwards? It was probably months,
Couple weeks,
maybe,
months.
maybe
I don't even
months.
know. It
Yeah,
was a while.
it was a while. So
We
our
thought
mother, we
we were
thought we
done.
were, yep. So our mother played tennis every Wednesday, like clockwork, 9 a.m. She had her tennis ladies that she played with. And she went to tennis and she wore the Anya boots to tennis. So she apparently, the Anya boots, the heels on the Anya boots broke and she fell down the stairs. No,
It's not even funny. She could have
I,
broke her neck.
I know she could have. I
Well,
know.
I'm telling you, she was her best self when she went to tennis, people. Can we just talk about that? She would be not like athletic wear. That wasn't in back then. There was no
No,
athletic wear.
no,
There
no,
was no like, let me have a matching,
no.
like you have 1,000 of them, Chrissy,
I
from
do. I
QVC.
do.
The
Yeah.
matching top and bottom athletic wear. Is that what it's called? Athleisure. Okay.
Yes.
Mom would
Yes.
go decked, like Pendleton suit,
Yes.
Anya boot, fur coat, like
Yep.
let's make it
Yep.
happen. Because
Yep.
she was the bomb.com and she would boom titty her way into
Mm-hmm.
that tennis club like she owned the joint.
And she thought she thought the boots just broke.
The boots were
Just the
faulty.
boots were faulty. So
Yeah.
she came home and she told our father, and she was like, well, these boots aren't that old, and I'm calling Anya and I am getting new boots. So that's what she proceeded to do. She
So,
was saying that,
yeah.
and I said nothing. Colleen
Well, we
said
were
nothing.
sitting, I remember it distinctly. We were sitting at the kitchen table at dinner
Hmm.
and she brought it up.
Hmm.
And you and
Hmm.
I looked at each other like, don't make eye contact with each other. Don't even look at anyone. Just look forward. And I remember
Yeah.
going up to our room and you're like, what do we do? I go, we do nothing because she thinks the boots are broken. We do nothing. Okay. Absolutely zero. And I think it was, I don't even know how many years later we told her. I mean,
Oh, it was,
well into college.
oh my gosh, yes, because telling her any sooner would have not gone well. So
Would have
I
been
don't, I mean,
deaf.
we would sit around telling stories as we were when we were older too. Like
Yeah.
Colleen said, like when we would come home from college and the old stories would come out, we'd all get together
Yeah. The
and
wine starts flowing
the
and you can say
yep,
anything to mom
you
or
could
dad
say
then.
whatever. Yep. And it was the best time to let her know that the Anya boots weren't faulty.
Oh, she got
I
a brand new
broke,
pair though.
she
I mean,
absolutely did.
I
Yeah.
remember distinctly getting them in the mail because I think I went down to the mailbox that day or down to the office that day and got the mail
With
and
the
there was the
proper
Anya
shoes on, no
boots.
doubt, no doubt.
I didn't have the shoes on. And yeah, I had normal shoes. And I remember distinctly bringing them up to mom and she was like, "Oh my God, my new boots came. That's so
Hmm.
great." And I was like, "Oh
Hmm.
my God, you have no idea."
I know, I know. And it was just, and she looked at me when we told the story and she was like, oh my gosh, I thought that my boots were faulty and I got brand new boots. And I'm like, yeah, we couldn't tell you. We just couldn't tell you,
Well,
Mom. It just, it wasn't the right time. But we've told you now. So, of course, nothing happened. She just laughed and,
well, what's she
like,
gonna do?
yeah, I know. All those years later, we were grown. There was nothing she could
It's
do.
I mean, it's nothing you can do. I just,
No.
I was very grateful she didn't break her neck because then we really
Oh,
would have been up the creek.
I know. I
Okay.
know. I know. I know. So, but
Can't make it up.
that that's just that's just the first story about some of the
So,
things
yeah.
that we did when we were younger. And so, like I
Well,
said
you all are
earlier,
in for a treat when
yes,
I tell you
yes,
treat. So
yes.
that's just the like the tip of the iceberg. We've got many more with that, along with a lot of fun anecdotes about being moms. Kristen has two children, boy and a
Mhm.
girl.
I do.
And I have two daughters. And that's a whole nother ball game. Having
I-
two girls right in a row, well, not right in a row, but two girls is a whole nother thing. But we have a
It
lot of mom
certainly is.
stories. We
Yep.
have a lot of, you know, being wives, the whole deal. We're both
Yeah.
married.
Yep.
And so we got lots and lots to share.
Yep.
But the stories are going to be the best. So when we talk a little bit about the future podcast, Chrissy, I'll talk about
Sure.
want to move on to that?
Yeah,
All right.
absolutely.
So future podcasts, this obviously was our first one. We're really excited to continue to do these. In the future, a lot of our podcasts are going to have some segments, so more to come, and we'll be definitely outlining those segments and getting some hype going on social media with our head of digital marketing, which is Caitlin.
She's so excited about it too. I know it.
She loves her title. I don't
Yeah,
think she
she does.
likes the work,
No,
but the
probably not.
title she likes. Yeah, she
Yes.
title she likes. But she
Yes.
already killed it with the logo.
Oh,
I mean, she's a
absolutely.
queen. She's a queen
Absolutely.
bee.
And this is a family affair, this podcast. I mean,
It
it is
is.
a family affair. So my husband is doing all the production behind the scenes, and
Mm-hmm.
Colleen's husband is helping with sales and, getting our name out there and everything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's
Helping me with my
really,
technology because
yep,
I
and with
am
your
not
tech.
good.
Yep, yep. So
My
it's
tech, yep.
it's like we said before, it was something that our family really wanted us to do. So everybody's involved, and we're excited to share, products that we like, places that we've been or we'd recommend, just all of our experiences, and just be very real, and that's what this is really about. So, but we're excited to
And
share that.
who can you be more real with than your sister?
Right. Right.
I
Someone that
mean,
I shared a room with for ever. So
ever. Did
ever.
we have to share a room when we came home from college? Oh, yeah, we still did.
Yeah, we still did. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
I don't think we
absolutely did.
wanted not to. Because I think we were
Well,
just so used to it,
yeah, it
especially when
was
you just came
just
home from
the way
college,
that
we
it,
didn't see each other. So
yeah.
it was nice to
Yep.
catch up and stuff.
Yep. Our brothers shared, and then Colleen and I shared, and our sister had her own room. So that's kind of how it was upstairs in our house. So, and our parents were like at the bottom of the stairs. Very difficult to sneak in at night
Yeah,
if you were late for
that's
curfew.
yeah,
So,
for sure.
but a lot of fun and a lot yet to come on future
Yes.
podcasts. So
Chrissy will not tell you, but she is the queen of products. I
I
get a
am,
lot
I'm
of
gonna,
my ideas. She's a product hound. So,
yeah,
but
no,
I
I
have my
am.
moments, but she's a
Yeah,
product hound. So,
absolutely. Happy. Well,
but
she'll say to me, "Hey, where'd you get that?" And I'm like,
yeah, the
QVC or
sandals you
wherever
got
I've
this
gotten it.
summer.
Yeah, the sandals I got this summer. Yep, because I came to visit her this summer over the 4th of July, and had a fabulous time. And I had these sandals on, and she was like, "Where'd you get those?" And then she ordered a pair, so different color, but and they were great. So, well, then
Right.
that's what sisters do. That's what the relationship is like. It's very natural. Um, She's been there for me when I've had my worst moments and my best moments. Our daughter just got married in June. Couldn't have done it without her. Yep. Woo-hoo-hoo.
Wedding coordinator,
Yep, it was great. It was absolutely fabulous. So,
great party.
and Colin, Caitlin and I, we couldn't have done it without her. So she was great that
It was
day, and her husband.
so much fun.
So it was a lot of
So
fun. So that's there could be some stories from that day too, but yeah. So all in all, just excited to keep moving forward with this podcast.
all right, Chrissy. Well, I think we're gonna finish up for today. You gonna sign us off here?
Absolutely. So thanks again for joining us today. And something that Colleen and I just want you to remember when we're going to end our podcast is we just want you to remember to believe in yourself. So have a great week.
Have a good week, everybody.